welcome to Crooked Letter Sports Podcast, a show about Mississippi sports and the folks who play them. I'm Tyler Cleveland, joined as always by my co-host and dad, Rick Cleveland of Mississippi Today. But we have a special show for you today, everybody. We're also joined by our good friend, Randy Watkins. Randy, a Madison native who's the 1982 SEC individual champ at Ole Miss, needs no introduction from golfers in the central Mississippi area. But, Randy, really appreciate you joining us.
Appreciate it, Tyler. Glad to be here. It's the greatest week of the year for me.
It is. We're going to talk a lot of Masters on this show. We got a couple of things we want to get to first. But I want to start with telling you guys that I have got the spring fever. I mean, it is. I don't know if it's the weather or the events that are going on, or whether it's the fact that I ate crawfish 3 times last week. But it is. I finally feel like we've made it over the hump, and I'm so pumped about it.
Well, yeah, and I had to wear a jacket this morning.
Yep.
Can you believe that?
A little nippy, huh?
Yeah.
Spring has sprung.
Yeah, but it's going to be 70 degrees at,
Noon.
your tea time this afternoon.
Which I respect. We have a tea time on a Tuesday.
Well, I appreciate you setting that up for me.
I'm glad to get credit for it because I get blamed when it's bad. So I just have a credit when it's
You
good.
could use some rain on every one of your golf courses.
Everybody could.
Yeah.
We got some Saturday night. We were grateful for that, but we could use a bucket full more.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, before we go any further, Randy has 3 courses here in the Jackson metro area. Patrick Farms, Whisper Lake, and Lake Caroline, which I think is still the most played golf course in this state. But it is.
Was it last year? It was the year before.
Well, it'd be hard pressed to find anybody played more.
Yeah.
I think the university course at Ole Miss might be close because it's tough for me to get a tee time there.
Well, all 3 of yours are in good shape. Rick and I went out and played Patrick Farms. Was that last week?
Yeah, when he got the. Of course,
got
that was
the
the
ring.
day we got the first.
Yeah, right around the 12th hole when it come a gully washer, as they say. But it was in fantastic shape. Even Rick was saying, on the first hole, he's like, "Well, this is different than what I remember out here. There is no."
It's been a while.
It's great shape.
It is. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, your greenskeeper there is. He told me to tell you that it's time for a raise.
Well, he's right. He's doing a great job.
Always enjoy having you on, Randy. I appreciate you. We got a couple things to get to before we get to our Masters talk. We're recording this on Tuesday morning, so the national championship is still – both of the national championships are still kind of fresh in mind. Last night, Michigan beat UConn 69-63. In Indianapolis, and as Randy was pointing out off air, how weird is it that your reigning national football champion, the Indiana Hoosiers, and your your national basketball champion, the Michigan Wolverines?
Isn't that juxtaposed?
Yeah. You and I have been around a long time. We've never seen that before. Never saw it coming. Didn't think it was going to ever happen.
And we've never seen a team like Michigan did win the national championship. The 5 starters and the 6th man are all first-year transfers, and one of them came from Ohio State.
Yeah. So how you figure that?
I don't know.
The odds are against that by miles.
It's a different world out there right now.
What'd you think about the ball game?
Oh, I thought that I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the fact that the officials let them play. I mean, till the end.
Yep.
I mean, there was some. It was. What's the term the announcers use? Physicality. There was a lot of physicality.
It was on display last night. Big time. Those guys fought hard.
I wish, and I really enjoyed the game as well. My only gripe, and I wish that we could get this sorted out. They have got to somehow – I know they won't do it for tickets, but they've got to start playing this game in a basketball arena. I mean, you look at it, UConn shot 27% from 3. That's way under their clip for the season. And I know they're both playing on the same court because Michigan was 2 for 15 from 3. And it just seems like you watch a sport all season long and you get to the end and they're playing a different game because it's in a football stadium.
Yeah. I remember one year I covered the championship game in the Superdome.
Yeah.
And long after the game, after we'd finished our columns, we sat courtside. I went out. There was a ball out there. I just went out. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There's
to take
nothing
a shot
behind it
when there's no background.
You're right. I asked Kermit Davis about that a couple weeks ago, and he said that's why the home field advantage is so big in basketball, because every arena is different and the depth perception is so odd.
Yeah.
Yep. On the women's side, UCLA just trounced South Carolina the other night, 79-51. It kind of took all the air out of it, but what a dominant performance by them.
Color me shocked.
Yeah.
Nobody does that to South Carolina.
Ever.
Nobody.
28 in the national title game. That's rough.
Yeah. The most interesting thing about the women's side to me was the UConn coach in the semifinals making a complete ass of himself.
Yeah, that was weird, huh,
Yep.
Gino?
Yeah, I just there's no place for that. I don't
Nope.
think.
I agree.
Before we move on from college basketball, there is a report out there, although nothing official yet, that Trey Johnson is going to get the job at JSU. Trey, JSU fans will remember, was a really good player at Jackson State.
Played in the NBA.
Played in the NBA a little while. Has been with Mo since he was at Alabama State. So you think that'd be a pretty good hire for JSU?
I think it'd be a great hire. He's a great family. He was a really solid player at Jackson State. I think he led the SWAC in scoring and rebounding.
Yeah, he averaged like 25 points a game.
Yeah,
Wow.
and his dad was the AD of the JPS for a long time.
That's right.
It's a great,
That's right.
great family. I don't know if it's going to end, if he's going to get the job, but it'd be fine with me if he got it.
Well, you hear that, Jackson? You've got the Rick Cleveland seal of approval. You can go ahead and make your announcement now.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Want to spend just a minute on baseball, Dad. Since a lot's happened since we last were in this space. Connor Griffin got his big deal, made his MLB debut. We've been talking about it for weeks. That it was just a matter of time before they brought him up. You surprised they did it so quick?
No, I was a little bit surprised that he didn't start the season there. I mean, considering who they had as an option at shortstop, plus, he hit 4 dingers in spring training, but he's having trouble with the breaking ball right now.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the debut, right? He comes out and he has the RBI double and scores a run, ends up 1 for 3. I believe he's 0 for 14 since then. But I mean, for 9 years and $140 million, I will.
I'd gladly strike out.
Right, I will gladly go up there. I'll even wear a couple of them for that.
Well, he has every day they put a different defensive play he makes.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing shortstop like he's.
Well, as long as you keep that up, they'll let you figure out a few things at the plate.
Yeah.
So congrats to him. Very quickly in college baseball, big week for Ole Miss last week. They jumped back into the polls after taking 2 of 3 from number 21 Florida on the road. USM split, went 2-2 again. They're now 500 over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. And State got swept by Georgia, which I did not see coming, but I should have after you and I both proclaimed they were the best team in the country on the show last week. So,
well, they still might be.
Right.
It's baseball we're talking about here, but they
number 1 gets swept at home. Georgia's a top 5 team, so
they're really good at it, real good.
And Southern, what they did, I mean, they win 2 of 3 on the road, which is in the conference, in their weekend series, and you'll take that anytime. And boy, what Ole Miss did, coming from behind in Game 3 like they did, I was watching.
Yeah, Judd Udermark, man,
it was Udermark
absolutely blasted that ball.
He left a mark on that ball. Udermark left a mark on that ball.
Yeah, that was huge for Ole Miss, and I'm glad. I just can't believe how much heat that Mike Bianco keeps getting from his own fans. And here they are. They're in the top 25. They're number 8 in RPI now that it's starting to RPI really matters.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're number 8 in
Yeah.
the country.
Well, if they keep winning, they'll just keep moving up.
Yep.
Did you happen to hear any of the Florida radio announcer on the home run from Udemark?
No, I didn't.
It's like, you know, it's like Udemark, and here's a drive, and this one's got a chance. And I was like, as it's like sailing over the bullpen, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it didn't have a chance. It had no chance. It was
When he
way
connects, it's no doubt.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah. All right, boys. That's enough of the local stuff. Let's get to the big story of the week, the Masters tournament. It seems like every year, you know, until this year, there's been the big storyline was like Rory. You know, will he get it? You know, will he finally finish? So we need some new storylines because Rory got it last year.
He sure did.
And, you know, in an instant classic. But we need some new storylines going into this Masters. I'll start by saying that I can't, you know, I feel like a broken record because I feel like I said the same thing last year. I love this event. This may be my favorite sporting event. I mean, I think it is my favorite sporting event of the year. I like it more than the Super Bowl. I like it more than the, you know, college football playoff. And college baseball World Series is the only thing that really comes close. But, you know, how much have you guys been looking forward to this week?
I look forward to it every year.
Same as I have for the last 55 years. The same exact energy for it and excitement for it. And
Yeah, this same 10-day period where you have the opening of Major League Baseball season, the Final Fours, both of them,
It's April.
and then the Masters.
Yep.
It's April. I mean, it's hands down, buddy. It's like the only thing that comes close is like October. I mean, there's some pretty good sports in October,
Yep.
but April is my favorite by far.
And by every measure, the Masters is the preeminent professional sporting event in our country. To me, of course, there's a lot of bias in that, but I don't get much argument out of it either.
Randy, what would your storyline be for this week? I mean, what would you?
Well, right now, I think it's the British invasion of players that I think will be in it, likely to win it. But Justin Rose and Matt Fitzpatrick and
Tommy Fleetwood.
The left-hander.
Robert McIntyre. They're all playing so well, and they're all so capable, and their short games are all so good. And obviously that becomes a huge part of winning a Masters. Your short game's got to be not just good that week. It has to be great. And those guys seem to show up that way constantly. They're really creative guys. They're just good at it. And I just think that's the storyline. And it may have been Rory, you know, getting the monkey off his back last year might have opened it up for those guys.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
What I'm wondering about is, and a possible storyline, is when is Ludwig Åberg going to break out?
really good question, Rick. He's really struggling to finish. He's been in it a lot this year. He's played some really good golf, but he's played poorly late, particularly his last 9 holes. And he's going to have to get a handle on that pretty quick before it gets in his head. I hope it's not yet, because that guy's uber talented.
Ever since you and I saw him on the range at CCJ with the first year,
Yep.
I mean, when he came here, I mean, I thought this guy's going to win everything.
Right. Every time he plays. Like,
Yeah.
how do you beat that?
Yeah.
But that ain't how golf works.
No.
If that was true, Adam Scott would have a lot more green jackets than he does.
Watch out for him this week.
And he could. He's played great all year. So I think the British invasion is going to have to be dealt with this year. Now, we do have some great Americans playing some mighty good golf, and some, John Rahm has played so well this year on LIV, which I don't love that at all. But I love John Rahm's golf game. But Cameron Young, who won the Players in amazing fashion for a young guy, something that bodes well for him. The last 3 Masters winners also won the Players the same year they won the Masters.
I did not realize
Yeah,
that.
so that sort of bodes. And the game is similarly played at TPC Sawgrass. There's a lot of, nuances to that golf course, like there is Augusta. So you can sort of see how that works. That a lot of Masters winners have won also at Sawgrass. So we'll see. I can't wait for Thursday to get here. I wish it was. I wish this was Thursday.
Well, you still got to watch the par 3 thing.
Oh yeah, and I watch everything. I don't miss a shot if I can help it.
It's going to be perfect weather.
The weather's going to be outstanding. I hear from everybody the golf course is literally, as always.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Without
they've
a
had
blemish.
particularly good weather so far this year. So the way I look at it, guys, is it's going to go one of 3 ways here. We're going to have somebody from the group who's won before at a high level, but never won at Augusta. This is your Justin Rose, Xander Schauffele, Shane Lowry, Gary Woodland, Bryson DeChambeau group, right?
Yep.
Then you've got the people who hadn't won majors yet, who were
Don't forget
win.
Colin Morikawa in that group.
Colin
Added
Moore,
in
that's
that
right.
group.
That's right. The first-time major winner group would be somebody like Minwoo Lee, Max Homa, Victor Hovland, Akshay Bhatia, Tommy Fleetwood. I think would be the captain of this team.
No doubt.
He's got a serious chance, or a repeat winner. Scotty, Rory, John Rahm, somebody like that. And I don't think that it's not like I don't think the course leans one way or the other for, I think any of these people could win. But if you were a betting man, which one of those 3 do you think?
Whoever puts the best.
I take the hottest putter.
Yeah.
First year I went to the Masters to cover it. I sat at a table Wednesday evening, the day before the tournament starts, with Dan Jenkins, the famous golf writer, and he was filling out his picks. And I asked him, well, how do you do that? He said, I go for whoever's putting the best. And that year, it was Crenshaw.
He was the best putter in the world.
He was, and he won that year, yeah. So, I mean,
So who is the best putter?
I think right now it varies from week to week.
It does, and it's so early in the season, and they have not played that much. They're just now starting to play on this side of the country. They spent the early part over on the West Coast, and putting on Poana, you have to just sort of discard that, and who's adjusted to overseeded Bermuda or Southern Bent grass. So we'll see. But if you just had to pick somebody, you can't not pick Scotty. I mean, you can't.
We need to
He's the best player in the world.
We need to go find the audio from last year and just replay it.
Yeah,
He's the best player in the world.
He's the number 1 player in the world. Now, he hasn't played much of late, and he just had a baby, so his distractions, so he may be rusty. But I've seen him win from a rusty status before, too. So
is there one part of his game that has failed him at this?
Yeah, driving the ball, he's missing the ball to the right this year a lot. And I think there was an equipment change. I think there was a new driver that TaylorMade made for him that I don't think he has hit it well at all. And I hope he kept his old driver and puts it in play this week at Augusta. And I can't imagine him not doing a lot of work in preparation for the Masters with his driver, because he's such an outstanding iron player. I don't remember a guy hits the ball pin high as often as that guy does. I just don't remember. Maybe Johnny Miller, who hit it pin high every time he swung an iron.
Yeah.
And Scotty seems to do the same thing. But out of 91 players or however many is in the field, if you had to pick one, you would have to pick the number 1 player in the world, and go from there. But the list behind him is mighty tough.
Yeah. Well, if he plays the way that he's capable of playing, he'll win.
He'll win. Yeah, he'll win.
Because he's better.
Yeah, he is better. Yeah. So his best is better than the rest.
What about DeChambeau?
you and I feel the same about where he plays his golf.
Yeah.
So I don't keep up with him much, but I did a little research on him in advance of the Masters, and I don't trust his chipping. All his irons are the same length as his 6-iron, and trying to chip with a 60-degree wedge with the length of a 6-iron. And he proved that out last year. He chipped very poorly on Sunday when Rory, just beat him pretty badly. And he's only hitting this year. He's played well. Now, he's played a lot of good golf, but he's only hitting 67% of the greens. And tour averages in the 72 or 73%.
Yeah, he hits it so far though. Good God.
He does. He hits it a mile, but I just don't trust him with a wedge. And if you're not great with a wedge
at Augusta,
I mean, you just got your hands full.
Well, you remember the year that he was talking about? It was a par 68 or par 69 course, and he was just going to overpower it, and then he was looking for his ball in the woods on like the second hole.
Yep.
But here's the deal: is that's over. I mean, he showed last year he can compete in this tournament, and he's playing pretty good golf. Like you say, I haven't watched him at all. But with his ability and what he can do and the distance, I don't think you can count him out. I think.
Oh, you can't do that now. He's got a lot of.
He's got tied for the third best odds. He's got the same odds as Rory McIlroy to win this tournament.
Yeah.
In Vegas, anyway.
Randy, we have one Mississippian in the field.
Yes.
Davis Riley.
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
I think Davis has not played well yet this year. He had a little spurt early, but hadn't played well of late. If he putts well, I think he'll be. He's such an incredible swinger of the golf club. Hits the ball super good, but I think his confidence rises and falls pretty fast on his putter, and I think he's a streaky putter, and he has to putt well to play well.
If you're not putting well, that's Augusta National is the last place you want to be.
It's the most embarrassing place in the world for me. Making a 2-footer at Augusta, if you're putting poorly, it is scary.
You get 2 feet above the hole on number 9.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
You may be 40 yards coming back.
Well,
yeah, you can embarrass yourself pretty bad right there.
I have.
Live and in person.
Yeah, in person.
Well, that's what I thought you were going to say when he asked you if Scotty had any weakness. What would it be? I thought you were going to say, 1.5 foot putts, because
he's better from 10 than he is from 1.5 foot. And there's more 10-footers because he hits it so close to the hole. I'm hoping Davis plays well. I'm a big fan. He's a great guy, great young guy, and he's our Mississippian in the field. So I hope everybody in Mississippi just latches on and pulls for him on every shot like we all do. But
what about the amateurs? Is there one of those that you think is a?
I don't see an amateur sneaking up there, but I do have a first-timer that I think is going to play great, Chris Gotterup.
Mm-hmm.
It's his first time there.
Uh-huh.
That guy is really great. Like, he's he's long, and he can really putt.
Yeah.
Like, he's really good at it. And it's his first time there. So we'll see about that. But he's got the game, and he's got the moxie, too. He can win. He knows how to do it. He gets up in it a lot, and he is not scared of anything.
What's his background? I'm not.
Played at Oklahoma. I think he's from Ohio or New Jersey. He's from the Northeast. Had a really good career at Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. But he's popped out here and just he's won 2 or 3 times already. Once he got the lid off of winning, he's learned how to do it. And I hear the other players, veteran players, talk about him. Mm-hmm. And that's usually a pretty good indicator that you got something special, or they don't say anything. But if they speak up about you, they see things in you that are different. And some veteran guys, and he did a good job this week. I think he went out with Justin Rose yesterday which was a good guy to pick his brain around there. He's finished second 3 times.
Yeah.
And I would love for Justin Rose to win. And I'm a huge fan of Justin. But Chris Goddard's got that sort of thing to him. He's really trying to really achieve at the highest. I mean, he's aiming high. And so I think he's going to be fun to watch.
I wish I'd talked to you before I made my draft the other day.
Well, you know, who knows? You know,
Yeah.
no one knows how anybody. It's 4 days, so
Yeah.
you know, it's always some people run out there early on Thursday and they shoot some really good scores, and then another group runs up in there on Friday, and then Saturday and then something happens Saturday night, and it's Sunday at Augusta, and things just change.
Especially on that back nine.
And they all feel it, and they all know it, and it makes it fun because the drama at Augusta is always there. It's there no matter what. I'll be honest with you, Jordan Spieth might play well this week. He's played some really good golf this week.
I did
this year.
draft him. I have him.
He's a good. He can chip and putt, and he can putt there. And if he can just keep it between the pines with his driver, I would not be shocked one bit if he didn't play well.
That would be one of my.
Or if he did play
That
well.
would be one of my 2 preferred storylines. The other one is Gary Woodland. I think that would be just an incredible story if he could somehow get into the mix on Sunday.
He's already a gigantic story.
I know.
What he's overcome, and what that guy, he's made us something different. I mean, he really is. What he did last week in Houston was incredible. I thought that was another great golf story. That guy, what an athlete that guy is.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. How about a pick? Everybody make a pick.
A one pick.
One or top?
Give me 3.
All right.
I'll give you 3, and we'll let Randy go first since he's our guest.
I'll take Justin Rose, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Scotty.
Good picks.
Well, I'm going to go back to Oberg as a dark horse. And it's hard to say he's a dark horse if you've ever watched him swim.
Right. He's not a dark horse
But
at all.
he's going to break through one of these weeks.
Yep.
And, you know, could be this week. I'm going to go with Scotty, too. I mean, you can't not pick 3 guys and not pick him.
Right.
And I don't know, for a third, Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm kind of with you guys on Scotty Scheffler, but just for fun, I'll pick 3 different ones. I like John Rahm. I'll take Rory McIlroy. Don't see any reason why he can't repeat. And my third one is going to be Cameron Young. I think, as Randy said, I think he's got a great chance. I love his game, and I love pulling for him. Would not shock me at all if Tommy Fleetwood won, though.
Me either.
Tommy Fleetwood's playing fantastic.
Be fine with me.
Yep, we'd all love it.
Yeah.
I think golf would love it.
Yeah.
He's everybody's adopted that guy.
Yeah.
And I think for all the right reasons. He's a great talent, but he's evidently equally as good a person as he is a player,
Yeah.
which says a lot.
And it's just a week late because he looks like Jesus.
He does.
He's got
The Anglo-Saxon
he's got the Jesus.
version.
He's got
Jesus
yes,
anyway.
right. The one you see hanging on the walls at
Yeah.
every Baptist church in the South.
Yep.
Before we leave Augusta, you're the one that brought this to my attention last week. The Mississippi State player that
Avery Weed,
played in the Augusta National Women's
amateur.
Amateur.
Yep.
And really showed out.
Ah.
Finished 11th.
Finished 11th. Had a great week. She's really, really talented. She has had some year. I think I'm accurate. This spring for Mississippi State, they've played 5 events. She's won once and finished in the top 5 in the other 4. Then she goes to Augusta and finishes 11th in that one, which is huge. She is a real talent. I mean, she really is. She's from Ocean Springs, and I saw her when she was younger.
She played in your tournament.
She did, and
Yeah.
she's just a super talent. Fun to watch. Glad to have somebody take Allie Ewing's spot at State, and I think she has a bright future. But we all ought to follow her. If you don't keep up with college golf, we have some great college golf. State, Southern, and Ole Miss are all really good, both men and ladies. They're really good golf teams.
Yeah. Well, so if they play a tournament near here anytime soon, I'd love to go.
Well, the
Sunbelt.
Sunbelt Championship is going to be at
Annandale.
Annandale, and
Men's.
all three Mississippi men's teams will be playing at
Fallen Oak.
Fallen Oak.
Yep.
Yeah, next to Old
Oh, I
Waverly.
want to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And Mossy Oak.
Mossy Oak.
Mossy Oak,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Fallen
Mossy
Oaks
Oak.
on the coast.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Senior moments abound.
Different geography.
All right, guys, that's it. Let's go to the Blitz. Dad, Connor Griffin got a lot of attention with his
As
deal.
well he deserves.
As well
Rightfully
deserved.
so.
But Magnolia Heights, Senatobia's own Cooper Pratt, the Brewers' top prospect, signed an 8-year, $50 million contract with the Brewers, slated to be their shortstop of the future.
Yeah. How old is he?
I think he's 19. No, he's not 19. He's got to be 20.
20.
20 or 21.
God, he's an old guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope all these guys have really good financial.
Planners.
But man, that it just speaks to the talent level that Mississippi keeps producing in baseball.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just no good with money, but I don't have $50 million, so.
Well, you could have some fun with it. But Rick, you've written about it for years, and Tyler, you have covered it and written about it as well. How much baseball talent we produce.
Yeah, it's
That-
remarkable.
It's, we don't have many equals in that, I don't think.
No,
And it's really
Not
proven
per
out.
capita, for
Yeah.
sure.
Not per capita.
For
I mean,
sure.
California, Florida, Texas are always going to produce volume. But as far as the same way it is with
Any other
Football.
football,
Sure.
particular football.
Right.
But people, we've always been perceived as a football state. But I'm here to tell you right now, Mississippi's a baseball state.
Well said. Well
Yep,
said.
very.
Dad, Spencer Strider is, I guess he's got a rehab start on deck, but the reports are he could rejoin the Atlanta Braves before the start of May.
That would be wonderful for the Braves.
It sure would.
They're playing pretty well.
I
and,
know.
You know.
I know.
So-
But the prospect of getting him back has got me just. What's the old Sam and Dave? Hold on,
I'm coming.
I'm
Yeah.
coming. We need that relief in
Yeah.
that pitching mound.
That guy might be too tight. Like, if
I
that's
don't-
possible, his body, he's just one ball of muscle.
Muscle.
It's
It's with his
unreal. Oh,
legs.
you couldn't get a bullet in that guy's legs
Or his butt.
or his right. You're right.
Yeah.
Dad, our illustrious President Trump has issued an executive order saying that 5 years, college athletes get 5 years max, one transfer without penalty. There's no way this holds up in court, but, I mean, it seems like that's the proposal that has been on the table forever. And they need Congress to do something, right?
Yeah, they just got Congress has to do it. I mean, these executive orders are one by one getting shot down.
I know this
Court.
one's no different. So,
Yep.
I mean, what's got to give? What do we got to have for them to do this?
Well, it will surprise you to hear me say this. I think that's great if they could get it.
Done.
5
If they
years,
get it done,
5
yeah.
years, one transfer without penalty.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it'd be great.
I think it'd be a step in the right direction for sure. I think we've got to find a way to settle on some kind
But
of salary cap.
it's going to take Congress to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Everybody agrees it's not sustainable as is.
Yeah.
No, but we definitely need some kind of collective bargaining and a salary cap of some kind. Otherwise, it's just going to get insane.
Yep.
All right, Dad, this weekend celebrating 50 years of Lemuria. For those listeners not in the Jackson area or unfamiliar, Lemuria is a local bookstore here in Jackson, owned the entire time by John Evans. Pretty incredible story that a bookstore is made it this long. I mean, especially right there in Banner Hall.
We've been blessed in Jackson to have such a great bookstore, and not many bookstores these days last 50 years.
Let me ask you this question about that place. It's local by geography, but by reputation,
No,
it is not a local bookstore, right?
it's on everybody's circuit of book signings
Yeah.
because of just by reputation.
Yeah.
And Richard and Lisa
It's
Howard Square Books.
Square Books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm told that both of them are going to be here to celebrate.
Well, that's great. A bunch of people are going to be here because they're having a big party at Cathead with some
You
live
get
music and.
Yeah, it's going to be a day, and I'm going to have my phone with me so I can watch the Masters and celebrate Lemuria at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You could add Turnrow in that list too. Could
Yeah,
books?
and now it's back. Yeah.
I'm going to be in Hattiesburg. I'm going to be doing the same thing you're doing with the phone, but I'll celebrate from afar.
Y'all check in with me because I will be in my den. Volume up,
You're
curtains
letting me
down.
know. Okay.
Curtains down, volume up.
I'm saving that for Sunday. And finally, my favorite story of the week, Dad. Johannesburg, South Africa mayoral candidate Helen Zeel went snorkeling in a pothole to highlight the city's infrastructure problems.
Beautiful.
What's the countdown till that happens?
I don't know. You got John Horn's number, right?
Let me
but
tell you,
he's the incumbent. He can't go swimming in the pothole.
He is trying. I mean, I've seen I've seen more trucks around Jackson in the last few weeks than I've seen forever.
Yeah.
Filling potholes, improving the streets. It's just we got a lot of catching up to do.
Well, John, if you're listening, there's one on Council Circle right in front of Rick's house that could use some work. But I think it's only a matter of time before we have a candidate snorkeling in a pothole.
Bound to happen.
You gotta. If you haven't seen it, folks, Google it.
Oh, I can't wait to do it. I'm going to do it as soon as we get off air.
All right, guys, that's all the time we got. Randy, thanks so much
Tyler.
for joining
Yeah,
us
you
again.
bet.
This was
Thanks
fantastic as
thank
always.
you.
You're welcome back anytime.
Also, hope we do it for the rest of the majors as well.
Absolutely. Everybody have a good week out there. A reminder, if you're listening to this podcast, you can watch it streamed on, or not streamed, but on YouTube at the Mississippi Today YouTube channel.
And you can watch it on Mississippi Today.
You can watch it on the Mississippi Today website as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good one out there. We'll see you next week.